some people have requested, and this also has been a showcase I really wanted to do, and it's about time we give a formal apology to one of the characters that I think has been dragged through the mud a little bit more often than he should have, which of course today we're talking about Jing Yuan. And Jing Yuan, by far, in my honest opinion, he's just gone through such an amazing character arc when it comes to his power from the beginning of his release all the way up until now in version 2.0. And honestly, I think I'm very happy with his performance now, with every standby buff he's gotten, with a lot of the characters being more focused around other units. But these characters also work for Jing Yuan, and they indirectly buffed him to where he is, where he's doing absolute massive numbers. Now, there's a multitude of different characters we're going to be using today when it comes to all the characters that have been buffing him out. Of course, the OG Jing Yuan would be an option as well, and there probably is more optimal or even better rotations that you can use with other characters. But today, in this video, we are going to be rocking Jing Yuan, Ruan-Mei, REHOO, and also Sparkle. Now, Sparkle, in my honest opinion, is just such a big benefit for Jing Yuan, just because we are going to be getting that one trace that allows us to keep the crit buff after the turn. So we get to keep it for the follow-up attack units. So for anybody that does follow-up attack units like Dr. Ratio, Jing Yuan, Himiko, Herta, all these other characters, they don't get that follow-up attack buff the same way Bronya gives her buff, just because Bronya's buff expires after the turn ends. But for Sparkle, you get to keep the boost even after you finish your turn, allowing for follow-ups to take up that extra crit damage and use it and throw some massive numbers. So today's video, we are going to be rocking Sparkle with the other three that we mentioned. And honestly, it's just really cool that all of these units who are meant for other characters, like how REHOO was made for Argenti, Ruan-Mei was made for dot units more specifically and break type of builds, and then also Sparkle was here for Dan Heng. But now we have Jing Yuan with every single one of these other characters meant for other characters. And now we're going to get a really super strong Jing Yuan. We are going to be rocking 67 crit rate with 174 crit damage. And yes, it is a little bit low for my crit rate, but I remember we do get some from one of his traces that gives us an extra 10%. So he will have 70. Do I still know it's a little bit too low? Yes, I do know it's a little bit too low. But for the most part, this should honestly do us fine with how much damage he's able to do. I've tested it very slightly just to see what he is in the basis of where he goes. And well, let's just go to the showcase. We are taking him into MLC 12, of course, against the floor that has all lightning weakness. So thankfully, we have somewhere really nice to showcase him off, which of course, like I said before, we're taking him with Ruan-Mei for the weakness break efficiency, for the overall damage penetration and the huge damage boost. We're also taking in Sparkle for the crit damage and also the advanced ward, which is very important for Jing Yuan. And then REHOO is there for the attack buff and the energy buff. So let's go ahead and get inside with our extra stack of Lightning Lord. I just think, personally, we just have somewhat the perfect team for Jing Yuan. I'm pretty sure there's probably a way more optimal situation with better teammates, but it's nice to show off a lot of the newer units, a lot of the 5-star units that have come out that have indirectly buffed Jing Yuan with whoever they're supposed to be with, and seeing how much damage Jing Yuan can actually do, which honestly, my opinion of him before this patch or wherever it was, when the other units were coming out and when his release was here, wasn't that great. Now that he's slowly getting built on, he's doing a lot more damage. He's being more consistent. His problems that were problems aren't really problems anymore. Just because if you're doing so much damage to the point where you're stopping people from actually hitting you, then you don't have to worry about the CC issue, and you don't necessarily have to run Fu Xuan. So there's a lot of things that just go in Jing Yuan's way now that we have all of these really great characters alongside him. So let's go ahead and start with our damage. We are literally like 1 damage point off from getting our ultimate. We're going to start with the early cleanse, because as we have Sparkle, we honestly don't have to worry at all with our skill point usage. And another great thing is that we have REHOO, who's always going to be SP positive. Same thing with Ruan-Mei, and then Sparkle's regenerating the skill points with her ultimate. So Jing Yuan has a multitude of ways to keep his skill points up there. So he's able to keep skilling for Lightning Lord, and then the same way for all of these guys to just reapply their buffs whenever they need it. So yeah, we're looking really good. So I wonder, ooh, Jing Yuan got a Lightning Lord ready before the team went, or they started to go. The question is, do I want to use it? Because actually, I'm gonna use it. I feel like I should have waited, but I don't know when the robot will actually come out with his like little fish guys. So we're gonna I accidentally did it at the wrong time. Now the Lightning Lord's gonna spread. No! That kind of sucks, I won't lie. But let's keep on going. We're gonna use the skill or the ultimate to get back our skill points back up to 7. Now we also are gonna rock the Ho-Ho ult. That way we can bring up our energy for everyone and get this nice attack boost. The good thing about Jing Yuan is that he has all hitting, so now all these guys are gonna take a nice hit. 159k from a skill from Jing Yuan. Woo, yo. Jing Yuan, oh my god, that man is strong for no reason, and I love to see it. We love to see it. I'm gonna go ahead and use a skill with Ruan Mei just so I can keep her field up 100%. Not have to worry. This should, Ho-Ho has like a billion effect res. How did that just happen? Now there is one fault at the current moment for me personally when it comes to Jing Yuan and his kit, and it's only his Lightning Lord itself. That's the only thing that really sucks about it, because there's no way to fix it. His Lightning Lord stuck to where he is, and dang, Ho is taking the beating. And Sparkle got not cleansed but hit too, so that kind of sucks. But that's the only thing I have a problem with when it comes to Lightning Lord. And oh wait, can we get this kill off so that we can go we can save that cycle, which I think this is fine, so we can not only grab the cycle back, but we also get more Lightning Lord stacks so that we can do a lot more damage when it's his time to come back. We're gonna use Ruan Mei's ultimate again, keeping up that broken debuff that's gonna delay them even longer. We are going to get our skill point back from Ruan Mei, which is really cool as well. Skill with Sparkle, get our damage buff from Sparkle's ultimate, and seeing that skill damage was absolutely insane. That was super strong. Now we should have a good amount, and sadly we can't give Jing Yuan the 10 stacks from this only because Sparkle isn't ahead of Lightning Lord, so that sucks. That does suck. There's no possible way I think we can get it to the point where he can use his ultimate or something like that, unless he gets hit every single time right now, which is most likely not gonna happen. So let's go ahead and use the skill, not the skill, the normal on him, and we're already not getting hit. Ho-Ho has been getting absolutely hit every single time. Boom, Lightning Lord's coming down with a 202k attack. Holy crap, he is doing damage. I love to see it. Let's go ahead and use a skill with Lightning Lord. I keep calling them Lightning Lord and Jing Yuan. We're gonna go ahead and keep up our cleanse as well, so we gotta worry about any type of debuffs. We're going to skill. I was going to break that guy, but we don't have the time for that. He's going to bring this out. Really doesn't matter because Jing Yuan's skill is going to be able to help us out with this. That Mermaid Turbulence kind of busted. We're going to bring up Ruan Mei's ultimate again, giving us another skill point because her signature light cone is just that broken. We're going to skill on our Jing Yuan. We're going to go ahead and give another Sparkle because she's getting it non-stop at this point. And then we're going to use the skill into ultimate, and then our Lightning Lord should be able to come in and do a lot of work because now everyone lost their protection. So Jing Yuan's about to just absolutely eviscerate everyone's health right now with a nice 157k. And then I'm pretty sure the Lightning Lord is about to go absolutely ham. So we're going to go ahead and get Ho-Ho's ult, giving us another attack boost with the crit damage boost that Sparkle is able to give for Lightning Lord himself. And I think that's just pretty much it. There's nothing else these guys can do. I could have hit the guy on the right, but it really doesn't matter. They're just going to get absolutely eviscerated right now. Ooh, 292k, and I'm pretty sure we could have hit it for more. And of course, Sparkle is going to help Jing Yuan finish off the job. I'm pretty sure, hopefully he doesn't survive this. 1%. that's kind of annoying. Please die. Ah, that sucks. We could have made it a what? It was gonna be we could have made it a 2 cycle, and it was like 1 HP off. Which, to be honest, that's not the point. It's really just he's putting out some outrageous numbers, and you could 100% do way better than me. I have 67 crit rate with 174 crit damage on him. I'm pretty sure, and he's level 75. He could have easily 2 cycled that, probably even faster. With the condition I would have met. We are rocking him with 877. So even so, we still aren't as highly invested as we will want to on Jing Yuan, and also missing a crit rate trace as well with the relics of being Inert Salsoto and the follow-up attack set, which is honestly his best in slot right now. And honestly, with all the things we're missing, he still ended up doing some massive numbers, not only with his skill, but also his ultimate, and especially with his Lightning Lord. And combining the effects of all that with Ruan Mei, who's giving an enormous amount of weakness break efficiency, making it so that the shields get absolutely evaporated. They can't do anything. They're delayed for so long. You don't have to worry for CC because they're going to be stunned for a million years. And then you also have someone like REHOO giving off-field cleanse, off-field heal, also giving you the energy and the attack boost that he would really like for his Lightning Lord. And same thing for Sparkle. Her addition for a lot of the follow-up attack units, not just Jing Yuan, with keeping the crit buff after their respective turn, allows them to take full benefit of the buff that they're getting, because usually you would use Bronya to give Jing Yuan the damage boost, but only his skill or his basic attack or his ultimate would have been able to take use of that buff, and Lightning Lord would sadly not be able to do so unless you had Bronya at E6 or E4 or whatever it is that lets you have that buff for longer. So sadly, that was the case with Bronya, but Sparkle quite literally just negates that problem and gives you the full buff until you take your turn again, which then Sparkle could easily just give you the crit buff again, and you have it for 100% uptime, which gives them a fat ton of damage to deal with, and also using your ultimate giving you skill points, allowing all these guys to get their buffs off, to get their cleanses off, and then also allowing you to have skill points to give your Lightning Lord more stacks. Jing Yuan, by far, in my honest opinion, has probably been the character that has grown the absolute most with every single release that there has been for a good minute for Star Rail. Like, he's gotten a lot of different really great characters that have helped him out in different ways, and it may not be the most optimal, but they have been ways to help out his play in a lot of different ways. You had Hanya with giving skill points and speed and attack and all that type of stuff, and a damage boost. You also had Ruan Mei come out with weakness break efficiency, all that type of stuff. REHOO came out, Fushun came out, Sparkle came out. There's just been an amazing amount of characters to help out Jing Yuan and pad out his gameplay style, basically fill in the holes of where his character was weak at. And he is so strong to the point right now that a lot of his problems don't stem from other enemies now with their CC. That basically is non-existent because you have these characters are able to cleanse off turn, which, yes, being CC'd in the first place does suck because Lightning Lord stays at the bottom. But if you're cracking their shields immediately with the 10 stack Lightning Lord, with the ultimate, with the skill, you're not gonna have to worry about getting CC because they're stunned from Ruan Mei. So Jing Yuan by far has been a character that's just been an absolute amazing evolution from the release of the game all the way up until now, still being an amazing unit. And those Jing Yuan mains, the Reddit, all that type of stuff, I hope you're happy, just because, yes, this character I think has finally, and I know y'all have been using him for a long time, but I think he's finally, and it should be finally in everyone's eyes, should be a character that is looked at to be a really nice character. I think when we're giving all these characters their best situation and Jing Yuan is supposed to not be a part of that for some reason, I think now that Jing Yuan has his ideal supports, has his ideal team now, the same way Dan Heng got his with Sparkle, Jing Yuan is just an absolutely amazing unit, a very strong unit, and I'm just happy to see it. I haven't been investing in him as much, but with all the changes we've seen with all these characters coming out, I definitely want to invest a lot more in this dude, because I feel like he's just a nuke waiting to be prepped for a lot of the different things coming to this game, and he's very versatile with how his skill works, how his ultimate works, all that type of stuff. So other than that, let me know what you think about Jing Yuan. Are you going to be building him? Have you already built and have been a supporter all this time? Have you gotten Sparkle and thought this is absolutely amazing for him? All that type of stuff. But other than that, let me know who you have on your account that helps out your Jing Yuan. What's your favorite team? How you use them? All that type of stuff. Other than that, thank you guys so much for watching all the way to the end of the video. See y'all on the next one, and peace.